Shalom, Shalom, Yasharala, Israel, first fruit, 144,000, 1/3, elect, ox and aquas, double honors to King David, the water. Hey, we here for another Brotherhood breakdown Monday. Oh man, I get excited about Brotherhood breakdown like it's pump blood, you know what I mean? Pump blood to your system, you know what I'm saying? It's like you running on E, get in the breakdown and get full up, you know what I'm saying? So man, it's just a joy to be here, be amongst the men of the Lord. It take me to a whole different place, a whole new level. You know what I'm saying? So we can turn it up, pushing these scriptures, breaking these scriptures down, you know what I mean? So we can get on one accord, you know what I mean? One mind, one body, and push this line, get where we're trying to go, that finish line, have that drink with Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Get that crown from Yahweh. Hey, it's gonna be beautiful. Us. Hey, um, we're gonna call out the name. Call Halal, Yahweh Bashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh.
Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua,
All praises due. The water, the water. Hey, that gets me going every time. Hey, the topic for the day for the Brotherhood breakdown is gonna be balance. But we know the Most High, he got a left hand and a right hand, and he used that left hand to knock you back on the track, to knock you back on the right path, that straight and narrow. So you know what I'm saying? We take our lumps and we keep on pushing because it's all for the good. All right. First off, first Corinthians 14 and 40, that all things be done decent and in order. And I'm gonna pass the mic to Mikael. Shalom. I love y'all, Ox.
Khan, Shalom, today's topic is balance. I'm going to hit Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verses 16 and 17. And it reads, "Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thy time?" So obviously being rulers and judges, we know that we need balance in all aspects. Essentially, this scripture is saying you can't be unbalanced, obviously. You can't be too righteous or you'll destroy yourself, like the scripture says, meaning you're opening a door for everyone to walk all over you, and you end up being taken advantage of. And you might even end up being hesitant to exercise your left hand because you're worried about how you'll be perceived because you're thinking you're supposed to be righteous. You know what I'm saying? But just because you're righteous doesn't mean that you take any shit. You know, we're men. You know, never hesitate to raise your left hand when it's necessary. And I think like the issue is just coming out of a society that's goal is to just emasculate our men and trying to get them to where we don't have that warrior spirit. And that's why there's gay shit everywhere. And TV shows and movies, they have bitch men, and it's really just fucking aggravating seeing it everywhere because it's efforts to try and soften us up, keeping the balance off. You know, they don't like masculinity because masculinity stands up for itself when everybody else just wants to roll on you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody likes the left hand because nobody likes order. You know, when you're stern about your shit, they look at you like an ass because in this society as men, we're just expected to just take shit. You know what I mean? Like, I can think of many times in my life, before and after the truth, where I was left-handed in righteousness. And then somehow the situation was twisted to where I came out being the bad guy. even though I was right the whole time. You know what I'm saying? The wicked will try and make you feel like you're the wicked one because they know they're in the wrong. You know, that's why they call evil good and good evil. But on the other hand, in verse 17, saying, "Be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why shouldest thou die before thy time?" You can't be too wicked either, even though nothing that we're doing is wicked, it's all unrighteousness, but you can just as easily destroy yourself being too left-handed as you can being right-handed. And being left-handed, too left-handed, that just opens up a whole different set of consequences, you know what I'm saying? And you may end up getting your life taken away because of it. Hence dying before your time, where it says die before your time. Like picture a physical balance with weight on it. If you let one side outweigh the other, you destroy yourself. So we want to emulate Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We know through the scriptures that he is balanced. He is the most balanced. You know what I'm saying? He'll take care of you just as much as he'll smack you up. You know, that's the only way to be. And we just need to remember to keep balance, keep level-headed, and temperate in all things as rulers and judges, and understanding and knowing how to and when to administer each hand. That's all I got, Ox. The water for listening. I love you all, and until next time, shalom.
All right, y'all. First, giving all praises due to Yahweh, Bashem, Hamashiach, Yahushua. Um, First, I want to say the water to Mikael and Ak, Drew, breaking down the balance. It's something to meditate on, always something to meditate on with the ox. Just making sure you're in the right spirit. Because you don't want to be the one holding the body back. So the first precept I want to hit is Psalms 34, verse 4. Psalms 34, verse 4. And it reads, I sought Yahweh Bashem, Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. Just like Mikael said, you might feel like it's not time to use your left hand or your right hand, or you don't know how to balance it, but you might be fearful because you don't want to do wrong. You just want to do the best you can for the Most High. At the end of the day, we just want to listen to him. You know what I'm saying? We fear him, but we want a sound mind and be able to hear his voice, right? I sought the Lord and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. So as long as you seek him and stay in the spirit, you listen to his voice, you can never go wrong. So it's nothing to fear, man. Just follow the spirit. Whatever he tells you. He gonna tell you when to use your right hand and your left hand, but you can't lean onto your own understanding. It's just following the spirit, man. That's all it is. Our next precept is 2 Timothy. Second Timothy chapter 2. Second Timothy chapter 2, verse 7. Consider what I say, and Yahweh Bashem, Mashiach Yahweh Shai, give thee understanding in all things. Consider his words, his precepts. I'm saying we live by every word of power. We've seen throughout the Old and the New Testament how he uses his right hand and his left hand. So we use him for an example. All things were written for our learning. And becoming gods, you got to be balanced. Consider what I say, and Yahweh Bashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai give thee understanding in all things. Just look out for that voice. Just listen to his voice, and he gonna give you understanding in all things, whatsoever you need to do. The last precept I want to hit is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16. All scripture is given by inspiration of power and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. Verse 17, that the man of power may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. So all scripture is given for, it says doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction on righteousness, that the man of God may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. So we have everything we need to follow the scriptures. I mean, to follow his will, so we can be furnished unto all good works. And we just want to be righteous. At the end of the day, we just want to listen to what he says. We want to follow out his plan. And everything has a time and a purpose. And we just want to accomplish his will in due season. So all scripture is profitable. That's it. Ox. All praises due to Yahweh, Bashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. I'm gonna pass the mic to Alvin, I believe. Shalom, y'all. Balance.
The water ox, good breakdowns, very edifying. I first want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Balance. When I just think on it, the thing that I get is just our Father. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. He is balanced. And through understanding of the scriptures of who he is and what he is to us and for us as his children, you start to learn that he has a balance to everything. Love as well is one of those things that we're partaking in, that we're starting to learn there's a balance to. Love has a real soft side where you're real gentle, real nice. And then it also has a hard side to where you'll tear that ass up if necessary. But it's a point to it all. It leads you to doing what's right. And we're his children. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. And he's teaching us how to be just like him, because we are his kids and our Father is balanced. And he's showing us that there is going to be times in life that we have to be soft and gentle. And then there's going to be times where you just have to just tear that ass up. And I thought it was interesting, the precepts that he brought to my attention, just to talk to the family. But all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. We'll just let the Spirit do his thing. Proverbs 16 and 11. A just weight and balance are the Lord's, but a just weight is his delight. He's always balanced in all things that he do, even the decisions that he's made, even just partaking in the salvation. His judgments are just. You see, he always gives paths for everybody to partake in whatever he wants them to partake in. And it's our own will. His true children always follow to the best of our ability with the measures of faith that we have at the time. And all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shai, that we have measures of faith in this day and age that in times of old we didn't have. And it just helps to show the balance, especially in this day and age, being trapped around so many wicked and being around righteous men for the things that we learned in faith, and how it just counteracts the wicked. And the more we become on one accord and the more we gain knowledge of our Father in these scriptures, the word that he has given us, you see the balance shift. The wicked ramps up, we ramp up harder. They ramp up, we get closer to Yahweh Bashem and Mashiach Yahweh Shai. They ramp up, we get to praise him. And we just get to stand on one accord. And it's weird in a great way that you can see Yahweh Bashem and Mashiach Yahweh Shai in all things, good and bad. And he shows you the balance of it all. And it's to teach you him. All praises to Yahweh Bashem and Mashiach Yahweh Shai. And it made me go to this passage, Psalms 25:4. Show me thy ways, O Lord, teach me thy paths. And he's doing that every day when we dwell with the family, digesting KD's specials that he puts out every day for us to get fed in the spirit. And it's a testimony of how it's a balance. We're able to walk as his children with our head held high through this time amongst so many wicked, and we are the counterbalance. And the more we obtain understanding in the scriptures, it's just fascinating how you can see it come to life in the scriptures. And all it made me think of Psalms 128:1. Blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways. And we know that the ways of Yahweh Bashem and Mashiach Yahweh Shai is just, and it's a roadmap. It's a blueprint of what's necessary in life for you to stay balanced. There's a lot of things that can throw you off. And then there's a lot of things that you can be too joyous about. But he always reminds you how to stay balanced and focused on him. And as long as you stay balanced and focused on him, he always shows you the good, the bad, and he always carries you in that straight line that we all should walk. All praises. And it made me also think of Proverbs 16:2. All the ways of men are clean in his eyes, but the Lord weighed the spirits. And then I was just thinking about it for a second, and it showed the difference. We always perceive things carnally, and our Father is taking time to teach us there's a spiritual aspect behind it. And when you start to learn both, you see the good and the bad. The bad, as what I think in the moment right now, is just the carnal things, because they really don't allow you to grasp the full understanding of Yahweh Bashem and Mashiach Yahweh Shai. But all praises to him that he teaches in the spirit, and it counteracts everything that we learned carnally to where we see the balance, to where we gain more strength in the spirit. And all praises for the family having the understanding to where we can actually sharpen each other. All praises. And it made me think of this one as well. Proverbs 16:7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. And it's a testimony of us doing it right now. He's protecting us. We're under his umbrella. We are able to feel safe praising our Father and his Son throughout whatever we go through in life. And we all have testimonies of how wicked it can be, but we can just take the time in the scriptures or prayer or being with the Ak or Aqua, just being with the family, dwelling with the spirit of Yahweh Bashem and Mashiach Yahweh Shai. He counteracts all the wicked with the good of his word. All praises. And it made me also think of Psalms 18:30. As for God, his ways is perfect. The word is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust him. And it's another testimony of how he's balanced, because he's perfecting us not only in our carnal states, but in our spiritual and our mind and our soul and our heart. He's doing it all at the same time. And we're able to take that walk and gain the balance necessary through the understanding of the scriptures to where we can understand our Father. He's truly balanced. If you're slacking off, he's going to motivate you to get back on your square. If you're falling off from lack of understanding, he's going to spank your ass back into shape. And if you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do, he's going to show you infinite love because you're on the right path. All praises to Yahweh Bashem and Mashiach Yahweh Shai. And he constantly shows us And it's just taking that time to meditate and see it in the scriptures. And the last one that I wanted to bring out was Psalms 19:7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the souls. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. And all praises to Yahweh Bashem Amasiach Yahushua for the law of liberty, because that's exactly what I seen when I read this passage. And the testimony of how it converted my soul, it showed the freedom in the law of liberty through the edification that we gained from KD's knowledge. We're all able to have our soul converted in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Amasiach Yahushua as righteous men of the truth. Being able to proclaim that we are his 144,000 because we stand in the truth. And it's a testimony of the Lord making simple, making sure wise the simple, because I'm a testimony of how I was simple. It's just like yesterday when I came into the family with the Discord. I remember telling the family I wasn't that sharp, strong in the scriptures, and taking the journey that Yahweh Bashem Mashiach allowed me to go on, dwelling in these scriptures, allowed me to gain the confidence to stand with righteous men on one accord. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahushai, to where I'm able to edify as well as get edified every single day. And it's an honor to be able to see that balance in the scriptures as well. So the Water family for taking the time to hear me. I love each and every one of y'all. Just keep praising his name and just keep edifying, brothers. We are where we're supposed to be, family. All praises. Love y'all. As well as I believe that I'm passing the mic to Ak Khalil. So keep pushing, brothers. Love y'all.
The Water, love you too, Ak. Great breakdowns tonight, Ak. Great breakdowns. As y'all know, the topic is balance. When I think of balance, man, I just think about, what's going on in the world today, man. Just like the days of Noah, it's heavy wickedness in this world, and that's why it's got to be ended. It's just like the days of Noah's, man. You got these Pharisees, these Christians, anybody else that's not in the truth that's an Israelite. They're unbalanced. They're unbelievers. They don't have that faith, man. They're not on that righteous path. Us, man, we're in these scriptures each and every day, or at least thinking about them each and every day, and we use them for our learning, our knowledge, and to grow in this truth each and every day more and more. And that's what it really, and the Most High really just keeps us on that path, man. He's got a blueprint, a map for us to stay on that right path. Today's lesson is just really just to sharpen us, man. If you don't sharpen a knife every so often, it goes dull. So I believe repetitiveness is a good way to get this information stuck in our heads, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring out my precepts. I'm gonna go to Ecclesiastes 3 and start in verse 1. Ecclesiastes 3, starting in verse 1. And another thing I wanted to, just to say, balance is also dealing with knowing when to do something and when not to do something. And you see some people think that everybody can get in the kingdom, man, and all that. They loving these Japhites and all that kind of stuff and all that bullshit, man, and they just don't got that spirit of they don't got that cold spirit, man, And it says in the scriptures there's a time for everything, including hate. So let me go ahead and start in Ecclesiastes 3, starting in verse 1. And it reads, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Verse 2, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill, and a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. We in that stage of war, man. It says in the scriptures, it's righteous to recompense those the ones that trouble you. And thankful, all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. We are his weapons of war. So we're gonna exact judgment on all these nations for him. And it's great, man. Uh so we just gotta continue to push, man. That time is coming to where we're gonna be rulers and judges. So it's great, it's awesome to stay sharpened in these scriptures, man. And as you can see, there's a time for everything, you know. Uh like I said before, these Christians, man, they all lovey-dovey with everybody. They think this stuff is for everybody. They wanna love on everybody and stuff like that. And they confused about the times in which stuff is happening, man. Uh it says love thy enemies. That was in the Old Testament, man. That was back when the law of Moses was, in. You know, now it's the time of war, man. We got to be in that same spirit. Yahweh Shai, man. He's coming back as a lion. He's coming back with a sword. You know, pretty sure we all in that spirit. Ox and Aquas, man. Because as Ox, man, we got to continue to lead, man. Because we're gonna be the ones protecting Israel. We're gonna be the ones, in rulership, rulers and judges. This brings me to my next precept, Proverbs 11, Proverbs 11, and starting in verse 1, and it reads, "A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight." I'm gonna meditate on that for just a little bit. It says a false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. You know, so it says it right there, man. A false balance is abomination to him. You know, we can't be too much or something. As we all know, like the ox was saying, it's a time of judgment right now. So it's righteous to recompense the ones that trouble you right now. It's righteous to do that, and we're going to be able to do that once the Most High delivers us out of this captivity, out of the curses, out of our shackles, break our yoke. And we're going to be able to do that, man. So it's it's nothing wrong with what we're about to do. That's us being just and balanced rulers. Verse 2: When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. Right? Pride is a killer, man. I like to think these Pharisees, they're very prideful. You can't tell them shit, man. So the scriptures right here is telling you how to be, man. If you're not balanced, hey, it says right here, when pride cometh shame, man. You too prideful, you got too much pride to be humble, be meek with your brethren or anything like that. You're not balanced. I like to see as these Pharisees, man, they're very prideful, man, and these Christians too. Really, to be honest. Verse 3: The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the prevalence of transgression shall destroy them. Right? Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. Right? And we already know that. That's why we not striving to be millionaires, man. We don't give a fuck about this worldly money. We know it's all coming to an end. It's all coming to an end, man. We just work to eat, man. If we don't, we'll be guilty of the what it says. So like, I forgot the precept, but it says if you don't work, you don't eat. Right? So we just working to eat right now, man. And more so in these scriptures daily, trying to gain knowledge and wisdom, man. Because that's what's getting us through. Not this riches, not the money of Satan, man. It also says in the scriptures, I believe Yahweh Shah said, give Caesar what is Caesar's and give the Most High what the Most High, man. You know, So we all know that money is not gonna really profit us in this time. Verse 5. The righteous of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. Right? The Most High is directing our way. We on that straight and narrow path. That's including being balanced. We know when to do stuff. We know when not to do stuff. Right? We got that right hand. We got that left hand. Because correction, man. If you can't accept correction, man, then you're not just. That comes back to that pridefulness. Verse 6. The righteousness of the upright shall deliver them, but transgressors shall be taken on naughtiness. Right? Let me read that again. Proverbs 11:6. The righteousness of the upright shall deliver them. Right? We've been delivered, but the transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness. Right? They're going to continue to do the same dumb shit until they get wiped out, man. They got that dumb spirit, man. The Most High has really put it on them to be this way. As for the men, man, if they didn't say Yahweh Shah, you already know they're not going to get this word now. That's why them Pharisees stuck in that 2,000-year-old mindset. And you got these one doers, you got these Egyptologists and all that stuff, and just in the wrong doctrine, man. Verse 7. When a wicked man dieth, his expectation shall perish, and the hope of the men's perishing. Verse 8. The righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. Right? Let me read that again. The righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. Right? We're going to be delivered out of trouble, man. We're just going through the uttermost farther, these trying fires. We about to be delivered out of all of this, man. So we just need to continue to have that patience and continue to learn from these scriptures, man, because it's a roadmap, like Ox was saying. We can't go wrong with getting these scriptures, man. It lets us know when to do something, when not to do something. It has an answer to everything, man, because it's the Most High's word, right? And let me go ahead and read verse 9 too. And hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. Right? That goes back to them Pharisees too, man, because they want everybody else to do what they say. Oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, but they're not doing it. Right? If you gonna say something, man, you got to do it too, man. Like this truth. If we gonna talk the talk, we gotta walk the walk. I'm pretty sure every single one of us is doing that, man. That's including being balanced. But like I said, this is just for our learning to keep us sharpened, keep us on our toes. I'm gonna go ahead and get my last precept. I'm gonna go to hold on, swap. I'm gonna go to Ephesians 5, Ephesians 5, and I'm gonna hit hold on, swap. Oh yeah. Ephesians 5:15. And it reads, see then that ye walk presumptuously, not as fools, but as wise. Right? And that one script has a lot of weight to it. Read it again. See then that ye walk presumptuously, not as fools, but as wise. Right? We got to continue to be wise in the knowledge of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah. These other it's just ridiculous, man. Once we walking up to this truth, we really see the stupidity of these other these camps, these Christians and everything. They day by day they walking presumptuously. It's a lot. Can't pronounce that word right. Uh and they walk as fools, man. They don't have that truth in them. They're not balanced at all. Um, so that's all I really got for y'all today, family. I pray that y'all was edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shimmy on Shah. I love y'all, man. Just keep pushing, man. Just keep pushing, and if you don't know something or you second guessing on something, hit the scriptures, pray about it, man. You know. we gotta practice on that being balanced as rulers and judges. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic to Lieutenant Drew Love. Shalom, family.
Khan, first giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem and Mashkiach Yahweh Shah. Hey, great breakdown, Ox. Great breakdown. The water for that, all the Ox and all the breakdowns. I've definitely been edified. Balance. Left hand, right hand. I'm going to go to Amos chapter 3. I'm going to just start at 1. Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh have spoken against you, O children of evil, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, now we know Yahweh don't play, all right? One do it, all get punished. You know what I mean? So there you have it. Verse 2, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Can two walk together except they be agreed? So you ain't gonna be fooling with nobody if y'all couldn't agree. A lot of us had to cut off a lot of family and friends because they didn't agree with this truth. They didn't agree with the royal law of liberty. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing. That's us putting balance in our life, getting all that bullshit away so we won't get distracted. All right. Verse 4. Will a lion roar in the forest when he hath no prey? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he have taken nothing? No, not at all. For what? What was the point of that? You know what I'm saying? There's no point in that of a lion roaring and there's no prey. You know what I'm saying? So don't be doing shit that don't mean nothing. Don't be doing shit that don't carry no weight. You know what I mean? Just doing shit for nothing. Just like the world do that's following the world. We don't follow them. 5. Can a bird fly in a snare upon the earth when no gin is for him? So it's saying you can't catch a bird if you don't put no bait in there because he ain't going to get in the snare because you ain't got nothing in there to bring him forth. All right? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? So you ain't going to set a snare and then not have it, they not get caught up. What's the point of setting a snare with no bait and then you not get caught up? So take a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all. So what's the point? That's like going to hunt and coming back with nothing, and you got to feed your family. You know what I'm saying? Verse 6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord Yahweh have not done it? Left hand, right hand. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city and the Lord Yahweh have not done it? So we know he come with a left hand and we come with a right hand. And the way I look at it is that left hand knock you on track. That left hand get you back on the right path, that narrow path, that straight and narrow. So the left hand is just important as the right hand because to take me for is this example. I had a couple situations go on and it put me in a bad state. It messed up my income, messed up my housing situation. It threw everything off. But it took me away from certain people. It took me out of certain situations. And I looked at it as bad at first. I wanted to take my own vengeance in my own hands. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't what Yahweh Shah had planned for me. They did that so I could focus on them. Because I was in a position where I didn't have nothing that I had before. I was in a position where, okay, what do I do now? You know what I'm saying? So he used that left hand to get me out of that situation. And believe me, that shit hurt and get me on the right path. Because I start focusing more on him. I start double and triple and quadruple watching videos, you know what I mean, to get it in there, to let it soak in and to get on the right path. And if it wasn't for him having that situation happen the way it did, I probably wouldn't show or improve. I probably wouldn't study as much. I wouldn't have as much time as on my hands. You know what I mean? Because I'm entertaining bullshit. The Most High said, no, you're going to give me your attention. And that's that. So I'm going to say it again. Shall the trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? The trumpet going to be blown. They know some shit about to go down. They got the hurricane sirens and shit like that. Places have a bunch of hurricanes. Them sirens go off. Everybody know, you need to take cover or get on somewhere. You know what I mean? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? So all this shit that we see, all this evil shit, all this wicked shit, all this gay shit, the Most High let it be. You know what I mean? The Most High did it. You know what I mean? Because that's the left hand, and that's what they did or what they getting, their judgment for the past life when they didn't want to listen, when they didn't want to adhere to the royal law of liberty, when they didn't want to adhere to Yahweh, when they still trying to keep the 613 laws with you in captivity. You can't do that shit. When they was in Egypt, they didn't have no 613 laws. Come on now. All right, verse 7. Surely the Lord of power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants and the prophets. So we the only one to get this. We the only ones that understand, like, oh, this fucked up shit happening because the Most High is letting it happen. So what I need to do to get right? All right, Yahweh say, y'all got my attention. What's up? You know what I mean? And he'll let you know. Ask and you shall receive. All right, my next precept. All right, I'm gonna go to Ecclesiastes 7, and I'm gonna start at 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Wisdom is a defense. So if you have wisdom, you're gonna move right. If you have wisdom, your discernment gonna be up. You be like, nah, shit, this shit ain't right. Something don't feel right. I'm leaving. Then you get home and find out the place just got shot up. You know what I'm saying? The money, that money is a defense because we know that's only a tool, and that shit is about to be null and over with, done. You know what I'm saying? So money is a tool. So if you're using wisdom as a defense, you gonna put some money up and not just splurge your shit and spend all your shit. So then when there's a need, you ain't got it. But if you're wise, you're gonna have it put up, set aside. So when it needs to be a defense to fix a situation, to help a situation, no matter what it is, that's what it's for. It's merely a tool. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. So wisdom is the stability of the times, roughly paraphrasing. So without wisdom and knowledge, you're not going to have no understanding. So we're not going to have no awe. We're not going to get this, the truth, the royal law of liberty. We're not going to get it. 13, consider the work of the power, for who can make that straight which he hath made crooked? Consider the work of the power, for who can make that straight which he hath made crooked? So a lot of people, we was trying to wake up, trying to turn on to the truth. I was just so excited that I finally had the truth. I wanted to let everybody know, to save as many people as I can, because out of everything, business or not business or personal or whatever, I done came to you with. I come with win-wins, period. So if I'm telling you this, I'm coming at you with another win-win, but they ain't want to hear it. But the scriptures say right here, who can make that straight which he have made crooked? The Most High made it crooked. The Most High made them crooked. The Most High made them have a dumb spirit. He put that on them. The Most High made them have ears that can't hear and eyes that can't see. So we can't make them straight. So they crooked. It's just what they are. For the 2/3, look who made the heathens. So you know they gonna be crooked. You know what I'm saying? But that's that left hand and that right hand. All right, 14. In the day of prosperity, be joyful. But in the day of adversity, consider. So yeah, we're gonna be joyful in the day of prosperity, but in the day of adversity, consider. That's why I say, whether shit is good, give all praises. Whether shit is bad, give all praises. Whether the shit is in between, give all praises. Up, down, left, and right, whatever, give all praises at all times, regardless of your situation or how you feel or how you think about it. It's not about what we think, it's about what the scriptures say. The power also has set the one over against the other. So he did this. He did this. Yahweh set one against over the other. You know what I mean? So it's the doings of the Most High, to the end that man should find nothing after him. So this is the Most High's work. Man, we can't do nothing about it. We just got to roll with the flow on that count. It's not in our hands. It's in Yahweh's hands. All right. So this is part of the balance. All right. This is for us. This is a little something for us. A little reassurance in the midst of everything. Because like Khalil said, it's a time for everything, a time to love and a time to hate. But check this out, Psalms 37, verse 25. I have been young and now I'm old. Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. So it's a time for everything. We're righteous. We're righteous. We're on that righteous path because we don't got hit with that left hand to wake us up. So we here now. So we would not be forsaken. We would not be begging bread. He's going to provide for us. He's going to give us shelter. He's going to give us food. It might not be what you want to eat, but you're going to eat. It might not be where you want to live, but you're going to have something cover your head, keep you at the rain and at the weather. So that's just a little reassurance for us. Because, yeah, we talk about judgment and destruction, but at the same time, the Most High looking out for us because he's balanced. All right? I'll give you another example of the balance. Matthew 22, verse 37. Yahweh said unto him, the spread letter, thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. And these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. All right, so our two commandments is based on love. Period. Thou shalt love the Lord Yahweh, our power, with all our heart, with all our soul, and with all our mind. All right? And the second one, it doubled down on love. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. When they say neighbor, it means law, royal law, liberty neighbor. You know what I mean? It means the rod of iron neighbor. It means 1/3, 144,000 first fruit neighbor. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. And the part that stick out to me is as thyself. Because I know a couple breakdowns ago, we talked about us being the best, us being the truth, us being the greatest. That we're peculiar people. You know what I mean? That chosen seed. You know what I mean? Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. So a lot of times we done gave more to others and suffered ourselves. who put other people in front of us, put up other people above us, because we love them. And we get them straight, get them where they need to be, and then they dip out on us. They act like we ain't never did shit for them. You know what I mean? But it's cool, because the scriptures say, thou shalt love thy neighbor as you love thyself. So how am I love my brother if I don't love me? How am I love my neighbor if I don't love me? How am I take care of you if I don't take care of me first? So man, we gotta put ourselves first. We gotta love ourselves. Because if we don't love ourselves, how can we love anybody else? We're trying to build a whole nation. And the 2 commandments is based on love. But let me show you the balance in Yahweh. Yahweh shah. Jeremiah 51, verse 20. Y'all know this. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee I will break into pieces the nations, and with thee I will destroy kingdoms. So all 2 commandments is based on love, but it's loving the 1/3. It's loving the Royal Law Liberty family, not no 2/3, not no heathens. Because what did it say? That are my battle axe and weapons of war, the most high balance. All right. For with thee I will break into pieces the nations, these heathens, and and with thee I will destroy kingdoms, these heathens, and that's the 2/3 included, because it do say that we'll be cut off. Roughly paraphrasing, Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is His name. But our 2 commandments is based on love, so that's just showing the balance of the Most High. So we are to walk in the ways of the Most High. We are to walk in the truth of the Most High. So as He's balanced, we are balanced. And if you got an aquafin training or whatever, and you have to keep coming with the left hand and not no right hand, probably not gonna make it. You shouldn't have the left hand every day, every time, because the Most High left-hand us when we don't get it. Oh, you still want to keep going back? All right, I'm gonna left hand your ass even harder. Oh, you still ain't learned? All right, left hand your ass even harder till you get it. So if people not getting it, man, you have to dust your feet off after 2 or 3 times. Don't waste your time. Focus on your own relationship with Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Roughly paraphrasing, every man work out his own salvation with fear and trembling. So you can't be trying to save nobody else and lose yourself in the process. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'm grateful for the day. I'm grateful for this lesson, because it really highlighted some things for me. Don't put others before yourself. I mean, just look at it. It's Yahweh Shai, man, then woman. Don't be putting motherfuckers over y'all ox. Don't do that. Take care of yourself. Because what it say, you cut off the head, the body will fall. You know what I mean? So, hey, you the head. We are the heads of all our households. We're going to be the head of this nation. You know what I mean? Because we're going to be the kings, rulers, and judges. And this is just preparation. This is learning. We all going to have those positions. So we all got to learn. We all got to get in that right spirit. How can we rule the kingdom if we all ruling on some different shit? That's why we got to get on one accord. This can't be like this here, then over here it's not like that. Nah, we got to get shit straight. Well, I feel, fuck how you feel, look at the scripture. Well, I think, fuck what you think, look at the scripture. Period. All right, that's all I got for y'all today. Call halal Yahweh Bashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. All right, prayers, we can cut it.